I'll give you the 5 minutes. Do you have slides?
No, actually not. Not this time.
That's great.
Okay. So so is this just going to be you telling me about your work, or what's the format that you want to run with?
I'm gonna be talking about my project and why I need to raise funds and what it's all about.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna, before we get started, we're doing a hard 5-minute clock on these. So when you've got 1 minute left, I'm gonna play the sound, and that's gonna be your cue to start wrapping it up.
All right.
Well, take it away. Tell me about Moody Designs.
Okay. So I'm Adel Hosny Jr. I'm also known as the Moody, and I'm a self-taught technical artist and developer from Egypt. I'm incredibly passionate about creating immersive digital experiences, and I have spent years honing my skills to bring these visions to life. And I kind of did. My startup studio, Moodydesigns, is focused on building AAA high-quality, realistic metaverse experiences that are accessible to everyone through any web browser, and it's multiplayer. I have crafted these worlds with attention to detail and focused on creating engaging experiences. And these are fully functioning worlds with personalized avatars, special presence, and voice communication. And I call it the open metaverse, a place where users can explore, create, play, connect, shop, whatever they want. They can stream in world, they can showcase projects, and so on.
Okay, so
And I've already
is this a studio? Is that how you think about it? Is that the framework? Is that what you're raising money for, and sort of the wrapper around all of that is a studio?
That's my ambition. Like that, this is what I would like it to be, but it's actually just me. I'm working from home. Yeah. So I've already created over 15 different worlds, each with its unique theme, story, and purpose. From imagined Egypt in 2222 AC to a bamboo island in Bali set in the year 2111 AC. I've built spaces that blend art, technology, and imagination. And I have included elements like art galleries to display digital art, meta markets for business and virtual retails, in-world advertising hub for sponsors to promote their businesses, streaming theater for live events, and even simple gameplay mechanics to encourage exploration and immersion.
So
I've also
you've done all these worlds. You've done 28 of them, and they're so far they've all
13.
been done with 13. So 13 immersive worlds. They've all been made with what tool set? Different ones, or the same?
It's made with Unity and Blender, and they can be hosted on Monoverse. That's what I'm working on at the moment. But there are so many other platforms, and actually the strength point of these worlds is that they are highly optimized and visually stunning, realistic games with a lot of details that and actually the breakthrough is that you can play these worlds in a web browser, and you can access even from a phone or a VR headset or some other platforms other than Monoverse.com. So I've also made each of these spaces can be owned as a unique NFT, which can be customized by the owner, but it still allows for free public version of it for everyone to enjoy. I'm extremely proud of the technology and work I poured into these projects. But this is the thing. That's why I'm pitching these today in the space with Artisan, is that I'm an artist first and foremost. And of course, Rene, artist is like having a vow of poverty, So I'm skilled technical artist and developer, and I excel in building these complex digital worlds. but I don't have the business experience. I need to take Moody Designs to the next level. I can express myself, but I don't know how to sell or market my work. This is where I believe your like people's contribution plays a critical role here. I don't have a job, which means all my work is just coming from a place of passion and obsession about building these walls and make it available for everyone to enjoy. So I would like to monetize my vision. I would like to turn it into a win-win-win-win situation and reach a wider audience. The technology is there.
Oh, that's the 1 minute mark.
That's just 1 minute?
1 minute
All
left.
right. So okay. So the technology is there, the design is there, and I still need to build a team. I need to develop a viable strategy for the future of experiencing the internet for consumers and businesses alike. I urge you to take action, vote for my project. My portfolio is available on ArtStation. I can link it in the comments in this space. And actually, there are several live spaces right now, like 3 of them you can test. I would be more than happy to see everyone listening to this space pick up their laptop or PC and open a web browser and just join me in this metaverse right now. Check it out yourself, see what I'm talking about, and let's put the test, the minimum viable project to see what I'm doing. Link, I'll be putting the links in the chat, and along with my ArtStation portfolio. And like I also have a fun YouTube video goes deeper into what I'm trying to do. So let's collaborate together and build the future of the metaverse. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Moody. I think there's at least two different big things that we can pull on here. One is sort of just like general practical advice for how to make money with your unique set of talents. And so I'll give that advice in outside of just the artisan context. But then there's also some advice for, okay, so how do you package this for artisan to make perhaps a bit more sense? So one of the things that I've always struggled with when engaging with your project is having the right mental wrapper to think about it. I was never sure if it was like if you were fundraising for one of these specific worlds, or if you were fundraising for your studio, or if you're fundraising for something else that the sort of the way it was packaged on Artisan and the way that I've interacted with you is this, that you're creating all these amazing worlds, and I wasn't really sure if there was one destination that you were driving towards. Like, I really want to raise money to do this one specific immersive world, and I want to do I don't know what's the last world that you created, the one, or what's the world that you're most proud of out of all the 13 worlds that you've created?
The latest one, usually the latest one is the one with the most like everything I learned from the beginning. I just keep adding.
And what is the latest world? What's sort of the idea behind it?
It's called Eldoria Light Prophecy. It's like a game composed of 6 levels, and this is the level 1 of it. And each level will be its own space that can be minted as an NFT and available for public. Okay. But eventually, all of these will be packed into one VR game that will be released on all available headsets.
Oh, amazing! So, and it's called. Can you say it slowly? What's it called? Gloria something or other?
Eldoria Light Prophecy. Eldoria.
Oh, Eldoria Light Prophecy. Okay, great. So
yeah, it's like a game with narrative and story and stuff.
It's a narrative game. You're going to mint each level, and it's going to be released on all headsets. Okay, so that already is so much more clear for me as a thing to get excited about. So when thinking about Artisan and how you engage with Artisan, I highly encourage you to move away from your project page being it's this sort of this general portfolio thing. It's it's about me building all these different immersive worlds, and instead make it just about this one game, and change the name of the project to be Eldoria the Light Prophet or whatever it is, and for all the project materials being saying like, this is this big vision I have for this immersive VR video game thing that I want to create, and it's got these this amazing story arc, and pitch me that. And then the Moody, you and your studio, is what's behind that, right? But I think when you're trying to raise money, it's always easier to raise money when you're pitching a project, when you're saying, this is a specific thing that I want to go do and build, and here's why I think this thing needs to exist, rather than sort of like, I want you to support me as just an artist to go do these things. It's less, it feels more open-ended and more squishy, and harder to visualize, from the other being like, here's a specific game that I want to go create, and here's why I think it needs to exist. Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfectly. But in short, my vision is actually about creating and establishing Moodydesigns Studio, because again, I'm just a solo artist working from home, and my vision is to, like, all the research I have done, I would like to streamline that and start building these worlds and continue doing this. So it's not just one space, like all of the spaces is important to bring to life and let people know about it. So eventually, Moodydesigns Studio is the thing that I'm raising money for. I would like to have a studio. I would like to hire people. I would like to have, again, marketing and a lot of stuff to be able to bring this to the next level. Okay. So yeah, I can individually market each specific space, but after all, it's just my dream is to create this studio.
Well, I think that's a great dream to have, and if you, I mean, I think the studio becomes successful because you have a successful project that gets funded and released, right? And Scott, please give me the same sound effect for the 1 minute warning on our feedback too.
For sure. I think I'm just gonna go. I guess I wasn't keeping it, but I'm just gonna do a little. Yeah, let's keep 1 more minute.
So we've got 1 more minute of feedback. If you're gonna, so this will be my advice for, so with Artisan, I think you'll be more successful if you're raising money for the specific project as opposed to the studio. However, if you do want to say that you're just raising money for the studio, then I want to see something where it's saying like, the Moody is going to be the biggest VR metaverse gaming studio ever. And here's about me. I've spent the last N number of years honing these amazing crafts. I'm a one-man band. I can knock these things out myself, and then here's the next 3 games or 4 games that we're going to make, or here's maybe just the next 1 game. And this is going to be our big hit. And, if you back my studio, you get an ownership and everything that I'm going to make, from here on out. I mean, however you want to package it, but put together like a package for why you're, first being very clear, this is going to be, a metaverse gaming studio, and here's why you should back that, like really make the narrative around the studio. I think either is fine, but right now it's sort of in this no man's land of like, I'm Moody, I'm doing lots of things in the metaverse. I'm not entirely sure what the package is that's wrapping it up. So I would just own the fact that you're either going to be raising money for a studio, and here's why the studio is great, or I'm raising money for this specific project, and here's why it's great. And the studio becomes just a background thing.
Thank you so much, Rene. Your feedback is extremely appreciated.
Yeah, thank you. I love your work, and I also don't think you ever need to feel embarrassed or ashamed or like have any bad feelings about the fact that it's just you. I love small teams. I don't think you want to grow, and it's like you want to have more money to do what you're doing, but what you're doing is already so cool. So I would really lean into the fact that it's just you, and you've developed this amazing skill set to do it all yourself. I mean, Artisan is built by just 2 people, and I'm so proud of that. I love the fact that we have a crazy small team, and I never wanted to get much bigger. I mean, maybe it'd be 5 people at its max, but I don't. I think technology is a big lever, and we it gives you so much leverage. And so what a single person can do is just almost with enough technology.
Let me know if you want me. Let me know if you want me to join the team and like start presenting these spaces, like these showcases in the metaverse. That's the final medium. I heard you talking about it. It's one of your dreams as well.
I'd be totally open to doing some events in one of the spaces you create. You pick the right space. You coordinate with Scott, and we'll do an event inside one of your immersive environments.
Absolutely.
I would be honored. I would be honored.
All right, well, let's do it then. Okay, Scott, who do we have up next?
We are going to have a musical performance by Jose.